Breaking, Washington gears up for the most electrifying showdown of the season. The tension in the air is unbearable. Former Eagles linebacker just dropped a bomb that has Redskins fans boiling with rage. His comments about our quarterback Jayden Daniels have stirred up a storm in D.C. This is the kind of disrespect that fuels major victories. And as if that wasn't enough, the sweetest redemption story of the season is unfolding before our eyes. Dami Brown, who faced brutal criticism from Amon-Ra St. Brown last season, is proving everyone wrong in the most spectacular way. Under the guidance of Cliff Kingsbury, from a player doubted to a hero, his journey is one you need to hear. To top it all off, we've got exclusive intel on Jalen Hurts that could shift everything for Sunday's game. A critical detail the Eagles are desperately trying to keep under wraps, but one Dr. Mark Schwartz says might be the key to our victory. Don't you dare miss a second of these explosive updates shaking up the entire NFL. If you're a true Redskins fan, you need to know this right now. You know what's the most ridiculous thing I've heard this week? Seth Joyner, yes, that former Eagles linebacker, just said we don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning on Sunday. Excuse me while I laugh for a moment. Listen, folks, I have to get something off my chest because it's burning me up inside. When I heard those comments, I nearly fell out of my chair. And do you know why? Because this proves exactly why the Eagles and their former players keep underestimating us. But wait! There's more! Oh, so much more! This same Joyner had the nerve to disrespect our quarterback, Jayden Daniels. I don't give that kind of respect to any rookie, he says. Oh, really? Are we talking about the same Jayden Daniels? The quarterback who's been lighting up defenses all season long? The one who's led us to nail-biting wins? That Jayden Daniels? Let me ask you this. When was the last time you saw a rookie play with this much maturity? This much precision? This much heart? You know what, though? I actually thank Joyner for his comments. And do you know why? Because every single time someone underestimates the Redskins, we answer on the field. Or have y'all forgotten Week 16? Because I haven't. We served them a football masterclass in their own house that day. So let me tell you something that comes straight from the heart. This team is not like the ones before. There's something special here. I can see it in the players' eyes. I can feel it in the practices. I breathe it in the locker room. Want my prediction? I'll lay it out for you. The Redskins aren't just going to win on Sunday. They're going to dominate. They're going to make Seth Joyner eat his words. They're going to silence all of Philadelphia. And do you know why? Because we have something they don't, a hunger for glory. And here's the kicker. Joyner says, wait to see before crowning Daniels. Well, let me tell you this, we don't need to wait. On Sunday, when Daniels is holding the NFC Championship trophy, what will he say then? So I ask you, my beautiful Redskins family, how does it feel to be constantly underestimated and yet keep proving them wrong? Do you think these comments will fire up our team even more? And the biggest question of them all, are you ready to witness the biggest upset in NFL history? Because I sure am. Remember this, great teams are built on talent, but legends are born when no one believes in you. And we, family, we're about to become legends. Redskins Nation, it's time. This is our moment. Let's make Seth Joyner swallow his words. Do you remember when Amon-Ra St. Brown mocked our Dami Brown? When he said that he couldn't even see him on the field back in 2022? Well, guess what? Revenge is a dish best served cold. Let me tell you something. When I watched Dami Brown torch the Lions last weekend, I almost fell out of my chair. 98 yards with 6 catches? That one-handed, blindsided grab? That's what I call a response. And you know what's the sweetest part of all this? St. Brown is now watching the playoffs from his couch, while Brown and our Redskins keep marching toward the Super Bowl. Now, let's talk about Dami Brown's development. This kid, he's been putting in the work silently, fine-tuning his routes, and improving his craft. And let me tell you something else, Cliff Kingsbury has noticed it. Jayden Daniels has noticed it. We've all noticed it. Let me ask you this, how many of you doubted Brown at the start? Be honest. Because I'll tell you this, the best redemption stories taste the sweetest. And this one, family, is a redemption story for the books. And that post on social media after the game? Absolutely brilliant. No names, no drama, but we all know exactly who it was aimed at. That is pure class, folks. Look me in the eyes when I tell you this. St. Brown might be a two-time All-Pro. He can talk all he likes about the 16 receivers drafted before him, but you know what? Dami Brown is getting the last laugh on the field. Now I ask, what will St. Brown say when he sees us in the Super Bowl? Will he see Brown then? Because I think the entire NFL is watching him now. This is the magic of football, family. It doesn't matter what they say about you, or how much they underestimate you. The only thing that matters is what you do when it's crunch time. And Dami Brown, Dami Brown, is stepping up when we need him the most. And the best part? This is just the beginning. Because when we face the Eagles this weekend, Brown will have another chance to shine. And let me tell you this, I wouldn't bet against him. Redskins Nation, tell me, are you as fired up as I am to see what Dami Brown has in store for these playoffs? Do you think this redemption story ends with a Super Bowl ring? Did you see what happened to Jalen Hurts against the Rams? This is huge! And let me tell you why. Listen, the moment I saw Hurts bend like that, ouch! That play made me jump out of my seat. And you know what's most interesting? He stayed in the game, but something wasn't right. Now let me share something fascinating. Dr. Mark Schwartz, an orthopedic specialist, came out today saying it might be a mild MCL sprain. And you know what that means for us? Oh, let me tell you. I believe, and hear me out, this changes everything for Sunday's game. Why? Because Hurts is a mobile quarterback. And when you've got a knee injury, you can't move the same way. And you know what's absolutely crazy about this? The Eagles are doing everything to keep it under wraps. Hurts has been dodging injury questions like a running back avoids tackles. But let me tell you something. In professional football, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now let me ask you, what does this mean for our Redskins? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because if Hurts can't move the way he normally does, oh, baby, our defense is going to have a field day. The doctor mentioned he'll probably play with a knee brace. And I'll tell you this, when was the last time you saw a mobile quarterback play at 100% with a knee injury and a brace? Exactly. Never. And you know what's the craziest part? The Eagles don't have a choice. This is the NFC Championship game. Hurts is going to suit up, but in what condition? That's the million-dollar question. Let me tell you something else. Our defensive coordinator must be rubbing his hands together right now. Because when you've got a quarterback who's physically limited, the options are endless. And do you know what? This might just be the edge we needed. The perfect moment. The perfect opportunity. The perfect setup. Now I'll ask you, my beautiful people, do you think Hurts' injury will be the game changer on Sunday? Are you ready to see our defense chase down a limited Hurts? Redskins Nation, family. You know what's the most beautiful thing about being a fan of this team? They doubt us, they criticize us, but we stand tall, stronger than ever. How many of you feel that fire inside when people say, we can't? Speaking of surprises, have you been paying attention to Dami Brown's development? This kid is writing his own redemption arc, and I want to hear from you in the comments. Will he be our secret weapon in these playoffs? And Hurts' situation? That's a hot topic. With this injury looming, don't you feel like the time is now? Our defense is hungry, and Sunday could be historic. Family, this channel is our home, our meeting place where we celebrate every victory and support each other through every challenge. If you're not yet a part of this amazing community, this is your moment. Hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and join the most passionate family in the NFL. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Together, we are stronger. And remember, hail to the Redskins!